Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'll cover list and the index method in Python. So what is list? List is just a box to store multiple types of data inside, to use these data later on in your program. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's open Python, IDE, and then let's delete this, and let's make a list and assign it to a variable called veggies. And to create a list, you simply make two square brackets, and let's put some data inside the list. Let's put some fruits, let's say apples. Okay, and let's put some, let's put some orange, and let's say banana. Okay, so this is how we make a list, and we put data inside the list separated by columns. So how are lists helpful? As you can see, we can assign multiple data. We can put multiple data types inside a list and assign it to one variable, and we can access these data types, these data inside the list later on in our program. Whereas if we didn't have a list, we would have to assign each individual item inside this list to a variable. So we would have to say veggie number 1, or call it another name, variable name, and assign apples to it. And orange, we would have to assign it to another variable, and banana, we would have to assign it to another variable. So this is how lists come in handy. And also lists can hold integers, floats, so we can hold numbers, and we can hold floats, 1.2 say, and also we can hold list, so list can hold another list inside it, and also we can hold list can hold dictionaries, tuples, and all that. So let's print this, print veggies, and save and print, show you. So as you can see, you print apples, orange, bananas, number 1, number 2, number 1.2, floats. And also, let me show you, let me put a small list inside of this big list. We can do this, we can say 1, and let's say close, and let's also give it another, let's say 1.2. So as you can see, this list holds apples, strings, orange, banana, and also it holds integers, floats, and also it holds another list inside of it that holds integer, apples, string, and floats, 1.2. So as you can see, lists can do a lot of stuff and can help us build so big programs. So you can ask next, how can we access the data inside this list? How can we access the apples? Or how can we access the, let me delete this first. How can we access the apples, orange, or banana? So you can do that simply by, let's print the apples. Let me show you how print. So we type in the variable name, the list name, veggies, and then this is where the index method comes in. The index method, the index method is whenever you make a list, every item inside this list get assigned to a number, and computers start counting from 0. So every item in this list get assigned a number. So this is number 0 at index 0. This is number 1, and this is number 2. So to print apples, you simply put 0 in here, and this is the index 0, whenever you want to index a list, a string, tuple, dictionary, or or that's all. You just simply you put 2 square brackets and you put the index number inside, and you close it, the print statement, and run it, and this will print the apples only. So as you can see, this is the list, and this is when we indexed it printed the apples. And also the index method, we can use the index method on strings. So real quick, let's make a string and assign it a variable. Let's say name, and give it a string, let's say J. Okay, and let's print that name. Print name. So as you can see, let's run it. You'll see it will print the name. Now let's say we wanted to print the first letter of that name. Let's say you want to print only the J. So how can we do that? So the index method can be applied on string also, as we said. So all we do is we give it the name, the string name. It can be applied on strings, list, dictionaries, and tuples. So in this case we have a string, so we give it the string name, and we give it the index, 2 square brackets, and we give it the index number, which in this case is 0. The J at index 0, the A at index 1, and the Y at index 2. So if we give it 0 and run the program, it'll print. Okay, we have a problem here. Okay, I forgot to close the parentheses. Okay, let's run it. And as you can see, it printed the J right here. And also, I want to show you one last thing before I go. The index method also we can use the index method to print the 2 letters or 3 letters inside this string. So for example, let's say this is the J, we wanted to print the J and the A. So to do this, we simply same thing, name, and then index it by, so 0. This is where we're gonna start. We're gonna have the J to the index, let's say index 2. So what this means is this says print name and index the name from 0 with at index 0 J to index 2, which is 1, this is 0, 2 the A, 1 the A, I'm sorry, and then 2 the Y. Not including the 2, not including the Y, but to the 2, but not including the 2. So this will should give us the J and A. Okay, I'll show you. As you can see, it's the J and A. And if we want to print the Y also, we give it 3. So this says to 3, to index 3, but not including 3. So 0, 1, 2. We don't have a 3, which is fine, because we're saying not including 3. Even if there is no 3, not including 3, but to 3, but not including 3. So when we run it, we go run it, and it should give us the whole name. As you can see, J. Also, we can do something like this. To -1, give it a negative number. What this means simply is from 0 to -1, which means to the last letter. To the last letter. So negative numbers simply means start counting from here. So -1, -2, and -3. So if we do this, it should give us the same thing. As you can see, J, not including the last letter, but to the last letter, but not including it. Okay, and this is all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any question or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And thank you.